mic.
We who?
What?
Who are we? He said, "Are we live?"
We're the doubters. What's popping though?
Been a minute, bro. Do we know? Is this thing on? Does everything still work? Are we still Gucci?
JP, good
Producer?
Yeah,
EP?
everything's good. Everything works.
EP.
We'll find out when we press stop, right?
We had a couple technical difficulties.
Too many technical difficulties.
Schedule conflicts. It's been a minute, but we back. A lot of
vacation sicknesses, family things. But yeah, we're back.
Yeah, everything is Gucci. All is well. But yeah. How's anything new, fairly new happening? Everything with work, everything.
A lot of things at work. I mean, I'm sure you guys too. You guys are always as busy as I am, if not more. You know.
Yeah.
And we know we're back from the the summertime. So
Biggie's back. Biggie's trying to make it to the podcast right now.
oh,
Yeah, you heard me again. There he goes. He'll stop. But anyways,
yeah, everything was like chopped up in the summertime. A lot of travel, a lot of stuff going on. But the fall, I mean, fall for the rest of the world. Not really for us. We don't really have a fall.
yeah, no, it's still 86 degrees outside, and that's gonna continue through Christmas and New Year's. That's not gonna change
86. When is it 86?
at nighttime. Now,
I was like, bro,
now, because it's nighttime.
it's like I'm full sweat. I just went from the front door to the car, man. I'm like,
My car is a deadly situation, even with the sunshade, like in the afternoon, like getting that, it's just cooking you up.
your car doesn't you can't turn your air conditioner on before you get on.
Yes, I can, but I'm talking about when you just get in it and you got to go somewhere.
So what's up? What's new?
Nothing much. Just had a familiar case of don't do anybody no favors. Can't do nobody no favors. I don't know. You guys haven't ever had that situation where you
Many
where you
times.
try to do somebody a solid and it backfires, but then
Tell
it
us
just-
about it, cause yeah, I got those stories for days. Especially where we used to work at Tiger. I took 3 L's over there.
Oh no, I have stories that go that far back, but this one that just happened recently. So this guy asked me for a hookup at a place. I'm not that shall rename. I'm gonna keep it as vague as possible to not, do anybody dirty. But they asked me for a job at a place, so I put him down. Day of, shows up late, whatever. Next day, no shows. Completely just no shows.
No call, no show.
No call, no show.
Fail.
Hits me up like 2 days later, randomly. And it's like, oh, some shit happened. At this point, I'm just like, all right. Not even responding. Next day hits me up, hey, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm still not responding. So then coincidentally, like a month later, that same guy that had done the favor for the guy tells me, hey, call that guy back. If he wants a second shot, we'll give him a second shot. I give him a second shot. Whatever. So I call him and I'm like, look, bro, you want another chance? Be there tomorrow, 9 a.m. All right, cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I won't do you wrong. I'll be there 9 a.m. He's there. Whatever. Does paperwork, drug test, all that good stuff. Supposed to be the first day of work today. He texts me that he's going to be running super late because traffic is crazy. To which
Why is he texting you?
Because
And did he just move to Miami? Has he been here? Has he been here for 3 days?
he just moved to Miami like 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. Like it's not his first Monday in Miami, but whatever. Yeah, I don't. Regardless, I don't know. When it comes to that shit, I'm old school. Like I'm never late to work, like ever. And I've been working there.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what my title is. I'm early to work every day unless something happens.
Right.
Like, and if something happens, everyone understands because I'm never late to work.
Right.
Like, it's just, sometimes I go into work at 11 o'clock. On those days, I usually get there around 10. I don't have to.
Right.
I don't want to. I don't want to ever be late for any reason. And I'd rather have all my shit ready to go when it's go time to work.
Right.
You know? Like if if I'm gonna get a coffee or something like that, I want to do that before I get into work. Whatever, I don't know. When it comes to that shit, maybe I'm a bitch, or maybe you call me whatever you want. Responsible, but it's work.
So I have where we used to work. I have 3 quick L's, and this is
Wait,
like
hold on. Before you continue, what you were in the middle of saying that today was his first day of work, and he was late.
Yeah, he was late. So he texts me, like, telling me he's late. And I'll read the text that I sent him back because I don't give a fuck.
Breaking news.
But the text I sent him back was, because he says, hey, bro, can you let him know that I apologize? It was supposed to be 1 hour and 20 on my GPS. It turned into 2 hours because people don't know how to drive. I guess tomorrow I got to leave at 7 a.m. And he sends me this at 8:45. Today's my day off. So I didn't wake up till like 9:30. 9. I woke up at like 9. So I texted him back and I didn't text anyone. And I ain't doing anything else. No offense. Nothing personal. Good fucking luck.
Yo, I mean, that's what it is, though. I mean, I think you did enough.
I mean, I'm confused why he's texting you. He's not working at your job? He's working somewhere else that you referred him to.
I would never refer that guy to work with me ever.
Oh, so, but it's weird. Why is he texting you? You know, hey, by the way, you know, sorry I'm late. It's
because he's not a responsible person, and when he interviewed or applied at this job, he didn't get a business card or ask for a contact phone number for anyone. Who do I report to or anything like that? On my first day of work, who's going to be the manager that I come in and ask for? You know, things that you would ask if you're going to work in any industry or business, if you're going to start on your first day. But that's not on me. I have 2 sons, and I'm responsible for making them men. I'm not responsible for making any fucking adult a man. If he doesn't know how to fucking start a job or get to a job on day 1, that's on him, not me. I don't owe him anything. I didn't even owe him that fucking response.
No.
I could have ghosted him. But then my thing is, I don't want anyone ever coming and talking shit that I didn't fucking respond, or I'm a pussy, or I'm a bitch. No. Not only did I do you the favor, but when you flaked, I fucking told you that you flaked and that you did it twice. Like, I don't owe you shit. Like, and that's the way it is.
Like, we're good. Like,
yeah,
I've done my part.
Yeah, don't you dare run your mouth and say anything. Like, I did you 2 favors. I didn't owe you 1. Like, get out of here. On to the next one.
You think he's gonna hit you up tomorrow?
Nah.
Day 2?
That guy's never gonna hit me up again. And when he sees me somewhere, he better come up to me and say, hey, I apologize, and how are you? I'm sorry. Because if he doesn't come up with that energy, if he comes up with the, yo, what's good? I'm going to embarrass him in front of whoever he's with.
Yeah, I mean, referrals are kind of like a gamble, you know? It's like,
yeah,
you know, you want to, if it's someone that you really know, you want to help them out. But at the same time, it's like, you don't really know. Like, that's a different side of someone, you know, their work shit. I mean,
and people will just lie to you.
I guess I've been lucky because, like, there's nothing where I work. It's like,
Bro, I've never made anyone who's ever referred me, because I'm sorry, this is Miami. Every job I've ever gotten is because somebody puts me down. I've never made anyone that's ever put me down look bad. Ever.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you, as the person.
Even if I didn't like the job.
No, I get it. But
I didn't like the job. But I felt bad because my cousin put me down. And then my cousin ended up quitting, and I ended up staying there for 9 fucking years. But regardless.
No, but what I'm getting at is, like, that's a gamble that you take as a person. Like, you could know the person well, doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you don't know professionally.
It's a different, exactly. It's a different type of gamble that you have to take. I mean,
I can give you 3 L's that I took at Tiger in 5 minutes. So the first one was a guy that I used to play basketball with. You know, comes from a good family, no problem. You know, and he was trying to get into tech, and so he comes in, and I knew the hiring manager. I come with a resume, you know, come through. A couple of days go by, and then I said, "What's the deal on this guy?" And she goes, eh. And I go, "Why? What's the problem?" He goes, "Like felony, like robbery," and I'm like, "The fuck." and I called the guy. I'm like,
Yeah, Pat, that's frowned upon.
I'm like,
That's frowned upon.
yo. So I called the guy and I said, dude, did you expect to like slip through the cracks with that type of felony? And you're making me look crazy. And he was like, bro, it was a long time ago. Like, it should be fine. I'm like, well, it's not fucking fine, and you don't have the job.
If you ask somebody that, their response has to be done with like dame dash hands. Like, listen.
Yeah, something.
Let me explain what happened. It's like, no, there's no explaining. You're not getting the job.
So that was number one. Number two, similar situation. Again, this is me being just trying to help like a dumbass, and it's a basketball dude, younger dude, and he was like, "Yo, my chick is pregnant. I'm trying to just get a job." He just wanted whatever, customer service, credit card processing, whatever. And they were like, they called me and they were like, Pat, who the hell are you referring? And I'm like, what? He's like, yo, this guy has like 2 like violent felonies. And I said, he's like 23 years old.
That's like, all right, none of these guys are my friends. They're my pen pals.
It's like, Pat, you can't refer anyone anymore.
And then the icing on the cake.
You know where you got to send these people? Denny's. Denny's hires more
Wait, but
convicts
time out.
than
I have a
any
question for
other-
you. These 3 referrals, were they all like back to back to back, or was like spaced out?
There was space. I spent like 5 years there. So the icing on the cake, that was the worst. It wasn't the worst offense, but it was the worst situation because it was my great friend. So
The worst offense was manslaughter.
yeah, no, like, so one of my very good friends. And the problem was that you're talking about 10, 15 years ago, like smoking wasn't as accepted as it is now. Like, that's not even a thing now, really. You know, you might have to pass a drug test, but nobody's going to like crucify you like they did back then. So the guy smokes recreationally, still does now, whatever. So he says, yo, I need this gig, whatever. And he's qualified. He comes through, and off of my word, he skips like half of the hiring process. They were just like, oh, Pat referred you, you're good. You just got to pass the drug test. That guy came with fake piss and the whole 9, right? Dude, he went to the Quest. They were like, hair test. That motherfucker ran out of the test. Yo, he literally he spiked his vial of fake piss and ran out the door. And I was just like, dog, like you can't do that. Like, my people are like, what happened to your boy? And I'm making up lies. I'm like, yo,
Shows up the next day. He shows up 20 minutes later, hairless like a cat. Like a cat.
no. What's even worse is that similar to your story. What's even worse is that they were like, Pat, that looks crazy. And I was just like, yo, he has a baby and the baby's sick. They had to go to the urgent care, whatever. His baby was sick like the week before, so I kind of used that. Just move the timeline.
How's the baby now?
Yo,
The baby's good?
They were like, the baby's fine. Baby's
Thank God.
15 and he's huge and he's
All right,
great.
amen.
Yo, but he was like, they were like, okay, tell him to come back Monday and do a drug test again. And I was like, motherfucker, if you come do this drug test, you better figure it out. And he's like, I'm gonna figure it out.
I'm not gonna get a strike
He comes
3.
in with his hair bleached. tonight.
Dog.
Like Jimmy Butler in a press conference.
He came back Monday. He hit everybody with a no call, no show. He didn't answer me. He didn't answer the hiring manager.
Hey,
and I
Pat,
said, yo, that is
We're not
nuts.
friends anymore, bro. It's not worth it
nuts.
anymore.
Nah, I'm good after that.
No, I know.
Like,
No, I
no
had-
more referrals for anybody.
I mean, I didn't have anything crazy like that. I just had I had the awkward one where it's like you go to help someone out with a job. This was back in the day. I was working at an architecture firm, and you go to help someone with a job, and I gave them all the heads up. This is what they're gonna pay, you know, the whole 9, the whole works. This is everything, every little detail. Does the interview, gets the offer, and then fights a counter offer that is like $20,000+ more, entry level. His entry level job, fights for like $20,000 more, and then at the end of the day,
He doesn't take the job.
he doesn't take the job, and he ends up going to like another. He basically pulled what's this guy, Lillard.
Oh, so he went to the next place and said, "This is the offer that I
This
got."
exactly, and then he just dipped and went to the next place.
Well, that's smart. I'm not mad at that. But
But did he get a better offer at
But
the
if
other
you had
place?
to take if it made you look bad in that, then that's whack.
no, like it was because it's like you want the job? We'll get you the job. They opened the position for the job. You know, it didn't even exist. Like they were like, no, if it will, because it's right before like the bubble and everything crashed.
Yeah.
So like everyone was looking for like the job, and he literally went through. He countered. To be honest with you, I don't even think it was real. I think he just wanted the offer so that way he can
Use it
to the
leverage.
other one, because it's literally like the next day after the interview, he was like makes this ridiculous offer. Like they get into like a slight like argument going back and forth.
But he got his money.
But then the next day, like he accepts the other job, and he's like, literally like, I see him in like around, and he's like, oh yeah, I took a job at this other architecture firm.
Damn it!
Literally one day to the next.
But it worked out for him.
For him, yeah. But then for me, it's like,
Yeah, you look
know,
like
they
a punk.
open a position for you to hook you up. I was, it's one of my friends
Yeah.
from college, the whole
Yeah.
nine, and then boom,
That's not a good look.
Lies,
That's not a good look.
done deal.
It's not a good look.
All right,
Yeah,
can I
man.
just tell one more story real fast? And this is unrelated, but this is just something really funny that recently happened. All right. So, and I can't get into no specifics, but someone really close to me got a job opportunity where I knew a lot of people that were working there. Right. So, of the people that were working there, this one guy thought that when the person that knew me was going to come in and take over, he was going to get fired immediately. But the person that knows me is like me. I wouldn't fire anyone just because no matter how close you are to me, you tell me, fire somebody. That's not how I work. And first of all, if you know me, I would never, no matter how much I don't like you, say, yo, hey, take care of this piece of shit and kill him. Like, I would never do that. Like, especially when people have families and stuff.
That's
Or whatever.
That's a huge factor.
This guy comes in to take over this place. And that guy starts telling everybody, yo, I'm fired. I'm fired. This guy's cool with Sergio. I'm fired. This guy's no Sergio. I'm fired. I'm fired. I'm fired. Guy sits him down and talks to him. He's like, look, you're good. I just need this and this and this from you. All right, fine. A month goes by. Numbers are worse. He's like, look, man, it's not working out. But instead of firing you, I'm going to move you. The move was borderline a promotion.
Damn.
Right? Title-wise, a promotion for sure. But pay-wise, it was going to be less salary, but more commission. In this business, and I'm in the car business. In the car business, you prefer commission over salary. Because with commission, sky's the limit.
You're not capped. Yeah.
So he has this conversation with this guy. And out of nowhere, and this guy's been pissing off the guy that I know ever since I got there. Because since the guy got there, this guy's been saying, oh, this guy's going to fire me. Like literally talking shit around the whole entire dealership. That he's like, bro, I'm going to fire you if you keep talking shit. Like, shut the fuck up. Just work. So when he offers him this thing, the guy goes, yeah, but I can't take that. I'm going to lose out on my salary. And he's like, yeah, well, you're losing out on that because that's not available. He's like, oh, well, then I don't think this is working out.
Wow.
And the guy's like, perfect. Good luck, man. God bless you.
Guillotine.
Yeah, go for it. That guy cut his own head off.
I don't understand people.
Like, people are not smart, dude. That's what it is.
They're
just
not good at
smart.
negotiating.
I just thought that was crazy.
People are not
negotiating. Bro, you're losing your
No, but
job.
I mean,
you're getting
just-
offered another position, and the other position is a better title that if you can make it last for 6 months, you're a sales manager in the car business. And it's just like anything else. You might suck at it, but if you have that on your resume, you go somewhere else, and you're a sales manager there. It's like being NFL or NBA. If you're a coach once, that's all you got to do is you got to be a coach once.
And you can work
You
for
get
the
to be a
next
coach
30 years.
Until the day you stop working.
Right.
You will be an assistant coach, a coordinator, a head coach, and whatever,
Something.
a
You
director
just need to
of
do it
something
once.
for the rest of your life.
Yep.
And that goes for every single major sport.
Well, then explain to me what happened with the Heat.
Oh, Pat Riley's going to have a job here for the rest of his life until he chooses to not play here anymore or to not
What
work
if he
anymore.
keeps taking these L's?
I don't feel like he took an L.
He took L's. That's not. We're not like if we're.
I feel the bigger L was Bradley Beal in free agency, because I didn't want to give up the house for Lillard. I'm sorry, I didn't want to.
But giving up Hero a pick and a guy that didn't play last year, that's not the house.
That's rumors.
That's a top 10 player in the NBA.
That's speculation, though. Speculation. That's what's speculated was the trade. We don't know because they haven't revealed. And based on
You didn't lose Bam. You didn't lose Jimmy.
bro, based on what Portland is saying, that wasn't the trade. That couldn't have been the trade because that wasn't enough. They didn't want that. Because if we offered that, that still wasn't enough. They didn't want that, right?
Portland,
That's the argument, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Portland wanted a better deal. So what did Portland get from Milwaukee?
They got Drew Holiday.
And his contract. And what else?
And who else did they get from Milwaukee?
Nobody.
And then they turn around and ship them to the Celtics.
Yeah, so
that's a heat fuck you. 100%.
correct. So I don't even think this is a Pat Riley L. This is a
Pat Riley said some wild shit to piss somebody off in Portland because they said, hey, Dame's camp said you can't. I won't even consider an offer other than Miami. That's a tough bargaining position.
which is, I mean, but that's not the Heat's fault if he says that. Even if the Heat told him to say that, Dame's not.
But he kind of looks stupid in that sense now, right?
He looks stupid in the sense that James Harden has done whatever the fuck he's wanted in the NBA his whole entire career and gone to every team that he's wanted to go to. Every single time he said it.
He forced trades like 4 times.
Every single time. And he goes exactly where he wants to go. And the time that Dame does it, they literally punish him by sending him to fucking Milwaukee, which I don't give a fuck what anyone says is a punishment because they're not going to fucking win there. Because regardless of what you think of the Heat, the Heat, the Bucks, and the Celtics don't fucking matter. The only team that matters right now is the Nuggets because no one in the foreseeable future is fucking with the Nuggets. Not your Lake Show, not the Heat. Nobody. The Heat limped into the playoffs, and they still limped into the playoffs by a miracle into the finals because we weren't supposed to be there. I'm not a stupid, ignorant Heat fan. We shouldn't have made the finals.
I don't agree with you 100%. I don't think that the Nuggets, even though they're a very well put together team, they have they have nice pieces. You got a dominant big. You got a great guard.
You don't have a dominant big. You have the most dominant big in the NBA right now.
Right, and then
by far,
and then you got like a top,
but like by far.
Not by far.
Who's next?
Not by far. There's a lot of
who's next.
Giannis, Embiid.
No. I'm talking about a center because you got Jokic against who? Who's next?
But these days
I'm talking Shaq.
But these days 4s and 5s are kind of like interchangeable.
But look what happens. This whole fucking playoff run was Jokic bodying everybody. There was no interchangeable 4 or 5.
But
we have the best 4 in the East and nothing. He was pushing Bam around like a guard.
But he's a lot bigger than Bam, and
he's bigger than everybody.
And also
he's a white Shaq.
And he
looks like Gronk, but he's a white Shaq.
He's not one dimensional. Like he can shoot.
He's not.
He's an 80% free throw shooter. Like he's
a
different
type
and he
of big. Passes nasty.
It's probably his best skill.
I know.
And he has a lot of shooters.
I know.
But I don't think they're unbeatable.
He's scary.
I don't think the Nuggets are unbeatable. I think, but if
I think they're well coached. I think Jokic is disgusting. I think Murray is an awesome scorer. I think they got a nasty team, bro.
Sergio, do you know when's the last time the NBA had a top 10 guard and a top 10 big in their prime playing together? Never.
I get it.
They've never had it.
Well,
when it was Kobe and Shaq, Kobe was a kid. They've never. Jordan never had a good big. LeBron never had a good big.
Dwayne Wade was a kid with Shaq,
and Shaq was washed. Shaq was just a fat guy on the block.
Shaq and Penny were both kids.
It's
that was the problem there. They were both kids.
Yeah, they were 21 years old.
I know.
So we're talking about a guy that's 32 and a guy that's 28, and they're in their physical prime. The guys are both first team All NBA guys. He's still like 28 or 29. Like he's not. I don't even 30.
Think he's that old.
I think he's 28.
I think he's like 27 or 28.
It's ridiculous. But
you don't think he's gonna get better? Cocky Jokic, 2-time MVP.
Yo, I think he's. I slept on him a lot for a long time, but last year.
Don't be racist.
No, last year.
28.
Jokic is 28.
No, last year.
How old though? Like old 28. He's about to be 29. He just turned 28.
My birthday, February 19.
So he's still got a minute. He's 28 and a half.
Listen, I think he proved to me, like in the playoffs, he dominated games in every which way except defensively because he doesn't defend. But he's dominated a game just
He's
passing.
got room to grow.
He's
though.
dominated
That's
a
the
game
thing, though.
shooting.
He's got room to grow.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I think he's got 5. If he could stay healthy, because he's big and he's fast. If he could stay healthy, he's got 5-6 years in him.
You're talking about Jokic?
Jokic.
More than that. Because he doesn't.
I'm saying if he's healthy.
no athleticism. He just shoots.
Okay, well that
Like,
that
he-
just makes my point
He's
worse.
flat-footed.
How old is
Like,
Jamal Murray?
The guy doesn't even dunk.
Jamal Murray's 24, 25,
I want to say, I think
24.
27.
Jamal Murray's like 25. Look up Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray got to be like 25.
He was a
26.
one and done, but he's been in the NBA for
Maybe
like
26?
for like 8, probably like 8 years. Jamal Murray, like 7, 8
Already?
years.
26.
26, bro. See? Bro, they could run for a minute. And they're young. They're well. I'm telling you, I don't sleep on Denver, bro.
Hey, okay, so just talking about the East, let's talking about the people that the Heat have to contend with. What do you do with the Dame Lillard, Giannis pick and roll, dude? Like, you can't guard Giannis driving, and you can't double Giannis because Dame Lillard is like a slightly less efficient Steph Curry.
I'm not worried about.
What do you do?
I'm sorry. I'm not worried about him. Because all we got to do is make the playoffs.
So you think you'd beat the Bucks again?
Absolutely.
As currently
rostered right now with the Miami Heat. I think if we play like we did last year in the playoffs and we're healthy, like Jimmy's actually healthy, 1.
And Tyler
2,
Hero is
at 100%.
And playing well.
And 3, that Duncan Robinson can shoot 3-pointers because Strus was on point, but Duncan Robinson only had one good, like really good game in the entire playoffs. If he can average 25 points, we're back in the finals.
If Duncan Robinson can average 25 points?
Yeah, 25. We need 25 from him a night coming off the bench.
That's insane.
No, man. It's not insane. He's a 3-point shooter. He's a 3-point
Yo,
shooter.
Sergio.
He needs to chuck the ball. We need to, bro, we're a better
Duncan
team.
Robinson will never
when he
average
shoots.
25 points per game.
He's got to shoot 20
That's
shots
insane.
a night. 23 pointers a night.
Yo, if you get
Shoot him.
if you get
Not make
12
him.
out of Duncan Robinson, praise God.
If he shoots 20 shots a night, he's going to average 7.
You think he's gonna get up 20 attempts?
He can. Yeah, bro. Just shoot.
Nah, I don't.
He's got the green light.
I don't see it.
All right. And what I mean by what I really mean by that, I'll take that back. He doesn't have to make 25. That's not realistic. But
You could get 25 out of Hero.
what we need is 45 from our cast of 3-point shooters, whether it be a combination of whoever's hot, because we do that. Whoever's streaky. Strus. Strus ain't there no more.
Nope. Okay, Vincent, not there.
Not there no more. Duncan Robinson.
Duncan
Tyler
Robinson,
Hero.
Hopefully, Jacques can make a couple
I
threes.
really like Jaime.
Just
I like
call-
the
call
Jaime.
UD back.
I like the Jaime and Jimmy combo. I think Jaime has a potential to be a young Jimmy. He's feisty, same size,
Athletic.
similar game. His favorite basketball player in the NBA is Jimmy Butler. I think if they could feed off of that, because he said that pre getting drafted. They asked him, who's your favorite basketball player in the NBA? And he goes, Jimmy Butler.
So
I play his style. Same hustle, same grind. I think I could beat anybody one-on-one. Nah, bro, this was before we drafted him. I just think it could work. And not only that, but Spoelstra's a smart coach. He's going to tell everybody, he's going to get everybody to play in their peak.
So
I'm not worried.
I know you.
I want a center.
I know you're.
I want a center.
I know you're a Pat Riley defender to the death.
But how can I not be?
But I think that they've
Greatest general manager in the history of Miami sports.
They've taken L's with getting personnel, and these people have said, "I want to
We've
play."
taken L's before though.
But they said, "I want to play in Miami," and he can't get them here. So maybe that
Okay.
Godfather shit has expired. The last 4 stars that said, "I want to play for the
Maybe
Heat."
he doesn't want to give up a
I don't-
certain amount.
I think
to get
that's the thing.
personnel.
I heard somebody made a
I
good deal for Donovan Mitchell, and this motherfucker was sleeping, but he gave nobody. He said nobody else can make the decision. I heard that literally happened. That he went and took a nap. Like that happened last year.
I don't know. I don't believe that. Listen.
The mother he is 80 years old.
I think this is more Spoelstra than Pat Riley because I think little by little it's gonna be the Spoelstra show, and I think the Harrison family trusts Spoelstra, and I really think which the Heat have never done since I've been fucking alive and since Pat Riley's been here, we've never really developed players. We've never been that team. We might develop maybe 1 or 2 players, but we want to win now. We trade that youth. We trade our draft picks. We sign free agents. And we put squads together.
I think the Heat have developed role players.
Like who? Like Justice Winslow?
No, I don't mean like top 10 draft pick guys. Like guys like Strus and Gabe Vincent were like G League guys.
I understand.
Like, and they ended up being
those
real
are
players.
Most of them were free agents. We didn't draft them. We just signed them. We put them in the G League. We coached them up, and we play them.
But is that not developing players?
Yeah, but that's recently. We didn't do that with any of our championship runs. That was recently. We didn't do that with Shaq and the All-Stars that Shaq brought here. The retired All-Star was Gary Payton. We didn't develop.
I don't think
we didn't develop.
Well, what was happening?
We didn't develop fucking.
Back then, you had no cap, so you had 3-4 guys that were hogging the whole cap, and then everybody else on a.
I get it, but on the LeBron teams either, we didn't. Well, I'm saying on our championship teams, we didn't develop teams. On this finals run that we did, this was all homegrown, and I think Pat Riley and Spoelstra are saying, you know what? With 2 or 3 key players, maybe 1 or 2 key players, we were 3 games away from fucking winning the finals. Put it however you want it. And you could say it was luck, you could say it was injuries, you could say whatever the fuck you want. But the bottom line is, if Jimmy Butler was 100% healthy, which he was not in the finals, he got injured in the last Celtics game. You know that.
Nah, he was struggling. You could tell he wasn't even.
He had a raw ankle the whole time. We had no Tyler Hero, which was our second highest scorer on the team, 6th man of the year. Gone.
I think it would have made a big difference.
Like, you're talking about an extra 15, 18 at least points every single night. And somebody got a coverage.
He's actually averaged 20 a game the last 2 seasons.
I know, but I'm saying playoff finals, maybe it changes. Maybe he scores more, maybe he scores less. But whatever, at least you're getting 18 points out of that guy every single game. And he's loosening up fucking ball handling fucking effort from Jimmy, from everybody. Everybody gets to fucking breathe. He creates his own shot. Like, bro.
No, I think the season's going to be interesting for sure.
I think it all boils down to health. The same shit as our Dolphins. If we're healthy, we have potential to go all the way, no matter who the fuck is in the East. I'm not scared of Boston. Look, Boston was healthy the whole way.
And they got outplayed.
And they got outplayed by way less talent. Because on paper, I'll take Boston's roster all day and tomorrow before Drew Holiday.
On paper, yes.
On paper. Jason Tatum.
But that's a great... Drew Holiday is such a great addition because he gives them perimeter defense.
Yeah, well, I ain't scared.
He could shoot.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
You're a very Miami guy.
Fuck him. And we don't have UD fucking wasting a roster spot, who I love, like you said. Fuck him. Fuck Boston. Fuck Boston. You should be with me there. You're a Laker fan. Fuck Boston. But fuck Milwaukee now. I never gave a fuck about Milwaukee ever, because it's Milwaukee. But fuck Milwaukee. And fuck the Bucks.
What do you think about Tyler Hero saying, yo... That's because he's from Milwaukee. He said, that's dope that they got Dame. Like, I'll cop a Dame jersey.
That's fine. They're all friends. I care more about the fucking Heat than the Heat do. I don't give a fuck. That's fine. I'm totally cool with Tyler Hero being a Milwaukee kid and growing up in Milwaukee. I mean, now he's in Miami and he plays for Miami. His kids are going to be Heat fans. That's for fucking sure.
For sure.
But if he was still out there, I would expect his kids and his family to be Milwaukee fans. And I'm sure his brothers are Milwaukee fans.
I'm pretty sure he's a Milwaukee fan.
On the low.
But
not when he
wears
Heat.
a
But
Heat
you
jersey.
grow up,
Doesn't matter. That's his second team now.
I don't know. I wouldn't know because I don't play a sport.
I know, but if you play a sport, you fucking now that's your team until the day you die.
Right.
You're always gonna have love for your team, and that'll be your second team. But that's your team.
I feel like Miguel Cabrera always was a Marlins fan.
Is that how you would feel if you played football, knowing that you have all that shit there and you went to a different team?
Absolutely. I'm a Dolphins fan from the day I was born. If I was a professional athlete and I got drafted to play at a team, now here's the thing. If I got drafted to play at the team and I made a career there and that team embraced me, paid me, and I ended up raising my kids in that city, then that's my fucking team.
Okay, that's different.
Patriots?
All right. Okay, yeah.
Patriots?
Nah, not if it's the Patriots. Chill.
Why not?
Well, maybe if I had won all those rings with Tom Brady, I'd be a Patriots
You're
fan.
gonna be Foxborough
But if not,
Fritanga?
fuck Boston. It's fuck Boston. Fuck Boston and fuck New York. No offense. It's always gonna be like that till I die. That's just it's the Miami. Fuck Philly. Fuck everybody.
Yo,
I like Atlanta. Every time the Heat have ever played in Atlanta, they cheer for us like it's a home game. I don't know why, but I'm cool with them.
it's hilarious.
And I was a Braves fan as a kid, but whatever.
I was too.
We didn't have the Marlins. You should have been a Yankees fan.
No, I've always been a Yankees fan, but they had such a dope,
The
I always-
craziest pitchers.
Whenever
in the
you're talking
history
about
of the sport.
historic rosters,
No,
of
he's
course
a-
you
he's
got to
a-
fill
Maddox,
the
He's
ball.
a fake
Glavine.
New Yorker. I'm convinced.
Maddox, Glavine, and
He-
Smoltz.
Yeah, they were
That's
they, were-
just
they were just
disgusting.
dope to watch.
That's the craziest thing you'll ever say in the history of baseball. I don't
He's-
care.
He doesn't like New York football teams. He doesn't like New York basketball teams. I don't
Yeah.
know. He doesn't like New York baseball teams.
Yeah, I'm a Yankees fan.
Yeah, but he loves Cam.
I've always been a Yankees fan. In fact, Queens people give me problems because I'm not. I'm not. I didn't grow up really being a Mets fan. I did like
Bombers.
Darryl Strawberry a lot, though. Darryl Strawberry was the guy. He was the guy.
Daryl cocaine in his pocket, strawberry.
Yeah, it's almost like a alias, like a hotel alias. Yo, I'm Darryl Strawberry checking in for one. It's not a real name.
Hey, but he balled till he got arrested.
Anyways,
Good talk.
good talk, guys.
Been a minute.
In a minute,
We'll be back soon.
back soon.
Real soon.
The Doubters.
Oh, this fucking outro.